Minor situation out here. All the doors are locked.
Just kidding. What's up, everybody? How we doing, Mercs? I already see there's a few of you in the chat. We'll get to you in just a moment. As you know, this is our second episode ever, and it's summertime, so it's not dark enough in here for me. That's fucking lame, but anyway, we'll live through that. We'll live through that one. I'm gonna bring Ronin out right away, just because I got nothing to talk about up on my own. So here we go.
What's up, Mercs? It is that time of night, and I'm just going to ramble a while because apparently Deadman doesn't have anything to talk about. So.
Well, I was going to ask you a few questions when you got here because it's easier to talk to somebody than it is to talk to myself. I was going to ask if you picked anything up this week.
I did. So, well, I mean, I guess he came late last week, but I got the Ultimate Netman Symbiote Spider-Man.
Netman?
Netman. That's what he's called.
That's what they're calling him because it's a third-party ripoff sort of situation?
Yep, exactly.
How is the articulation? Is soft goods hinder it?
Yes.
I would imagine.
So he's got this kind of cool little rubber wetsuit kind of thing, which actually looks kind of neat because he looks kind of slimy like, the symbiote should look. But it kind of bunches up in the joints and got kind of loose joints in the knees. So it kind of straightens him out a little bit when you try to put him in a complicated pose.
I'm wondering, that getting bunched up in the joints thing, that's actually good to know. I know Mezco does a lot of like underclothing for sort of hot toys.
But he looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
I haven't done anything with him yet.
He's looking all right. I got a new Splatter Day T-shirt, and I was gonna wear it today, but apparently I gotta wash it because it's too big. But check this shit out, Mercs.
That's awesome.
Some of you might remember that post. It was years ago, or at least a year ago. I don't really remember how long ago it was, but but yeah, that's all I got. Well, I got a bucket hat too, but I'm not gonna go get it. I had a shitty day at work because I started off sanding drywall. That always sucks. I didn't, and my mask wasn't working. It was actually worse than it was actually worse than not wearing it. I had to take my mask off because my shit was so clogged that I was just breathing in drywall dust, and it was like getting stuck under there. And I took it off. My whole face is white underneath my mask. So I was like, yeah, maybe just not.
Yeah.
So I got to get some new cartridges for that.
Yeah, I've done that once. I can't imagine doing it for a living. That doesn't sound fun.
Well, it's just part of what I do. I do a ton of other shit. That's just part of what I do. And it turns out I'm better at it than my boss. So now my boss never does it, and I always do it.
You just volunteered yourself for that.
My dad did teach me that. He taught me a long time ago, like be careful of what you're good at. Like,
right. That's a good way to put it.
Huh. So anyhow, we want to talk about anything stupid? We want to talk about tariffs, or is there any like really, really dumb things we want to talk about?
I'm sure we could find something. You want to see who's in the chat and say hi to the chat first?
Absolutely.
Yeah, so let's see who's going on down here. So, Trippin was the first person in our chat window here. So, what's up, Trippin?
That's weird.
And Mrs. Vaz is here. So, hey, Tiffany.
That's weird. It's covering up his name.
It is covering up his name.
No. It wasn't doing that last time.
No, it wasn't. New software, guys. Technical difficulties. We thought we had it figured out. Maybe not.
But it's showing their little symbol though. That's cool. I like that. What's up, Tiffany? How you doing?
Leaky dumpsters. Yeah, it just covers it right up.
Yeah, didn't used to. We could probably change that in brands. I'm gonna fuck with it right now. Whoa. Here, I think this is the problem.
Fix it. There you go. Awesome.
Yeah, fixed it. That was weird. It just switched to white because I know I had it set to green because this whole ToyMercs
Yeah.
smile with the green background. It's looking awfully Christmassy with all the red going on though.
But red's blood. I thought you liked blood.
Yeah.
91 is in the
What up,
house.
OG?
Oh, the Alexander Storm is hanging out this again.
That's just for you, Alex. Just for you, bro.
And the whole SKN crew.
Wow, the whole crew. Wow.
That's impressive. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, well, it turns out last week when I forgot who it was, somebody came in and was like, "We're watching you from backstage, Deadman," and I was like, "Cool. Who the fuck is that?" It was them. And I feel like a complete dick now for not realizing that at the time. But either way.
And Trippin is making fun of your white face there with your contrast.
Is my face white?
You do kind of look black and white because of you're kind of dark over there.
Oh, well, usually it's like black behind me. I guess there's probably more color and because I'm looking at it on YouTube right now and whatever, dude. Whatever, Trippin.
He's probably just giving you crap.
I'm sure he is.
And last but not least, Dr. Brantley.
Dr. Brantley. That's it? That's all it's here?
For the moment.
Yeah,
I'm sure more people show up.
No, it's not like I care. I mean, I kind of care, but I kind of don't.
I care. Hey, speaking of, and something that will make people care, I've had a couple of people ask me about the giveaways. Do you want to give them the dates and some details about that while we're waiting?
All right, yeah, I could do that. So, come Wednesday, the 21st of next month, on this show, this channel, this time slot, we're going to be announcing both the part 1 and the part 2 giveaway winners. The part 2 giveaway winners is going to be a lot of fun. We're just going to have the show as regular, and randomly we're just going to give something away because there's like 13 prizes. But right in the beginning of that episode, we're going to do I haven't figured out how we're going to do we're going to pick the winner from the comments from the part 1, because the part 1 is an Instagram based giveaway. So it's all about the people that are in the comments. I did find one. I don't like the way it looks, but it works. So we might just go with that anyway. We have one set up in here. We just did a test for it. What was that? Saturday we did a test for that. Saturday or Sunday, whatever. Either way, we did a test for it, and that's going to work out. So we'll be able to, just do the giveaway here. There's a lot of prizes. There's a diorama piece. There's a Morphonaut, which is, I don't know if you guys remember Battle Beasts when we were kids. They were like this big, and they were like bears and sharks and stuff. They kind of look like that, only they're 1/12 scale, and they're fully articulated. It's a shark.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that is cool. So we're going to be giving that away. Giving away, of course, we're giving away the Biker Gomez. It has been opened, but that was because I bought it thinking I wanted it and decided it does not fit in with my collection. I really did want to keep the little whiskey bottle though, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to give it away. Tons of other stuff too.
I think Tiffany, Vaz's wife, has already eyeing that Gomez, man. She wants that bike pad.
Does she? Well, you got to be here. We'll be, it's going to be just like any other Instagram giveaway. We're going to put a hashtag in there. You're going to put it in the comments, and then we're just going to roll it. After, like, we'll give you guys like 2 minutes to get your hashtag in, and then we'll give you like like another minute to claim your prize, and if you don't claim your prize, we'll just roll again.
That's fair.
I have an egg timer somewhere. I'll bring it out. I got an egg timer for 15 minutes of fame, which is a game we'll probably play in the future, where we will put we will we will put the link to join us in the chat, and we'll bring you up one at a time, and we'll turn that timer on for 15 minutes, let you talk about anything you want for 15 minutes, and as soon as that 15 minutes is up, you're gone, whether you say goodbye or not.
Jeff says
now I got to find a way to fix it. No, I'm just kidding. That is awesome of you, though. I appreciate it.
So, obviously, we got a couple more people in the chat now. FigPix showed up. So, what's up, man? And Geek Viper is hanging out with us too.
Geek Viper's also got something in the giveaway. That he's giving away. It's a Marvel Legends Nightcrawler.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that's not an easy figure to get anymore.
Geek Viper says you got to get a reception bell so you can ding him in.
I got a doorbell.
I think you meant for the 15 minutes of fame thing.
Oh,
but that works.
We can get one of those. We can get like a gong from like the Gong Show, if any of you remember what that is. But that was when people would come up and they would like do some act, and then somebody would hit a gong, and then they would like literally grab them with like the big giant cane and like pull them off stage. The Gong Show was rad, dude. There was so much that went on in the 70s and early 80s that it was just nuts and ridiculous that would now be considered terrible.
It was probably terrible then too. You just didn't know any better because it was the 70s.
What are you talking about, man? Like, I mean, we didn't realize that objectifying women was terrible for a while. I mean, dude, we're talking Married with Children was on for years.
True.
And then all of a sudden, it's Don't Ask, Don't Tell, and all that kind of. I'm going to stop right here. I haven't not had enough to drink to have this conversation.
And that's going to go nowhere but downhill, no matter what side you're on.
Yep. For sure.
Trippin was apparently a fan of Married with Children.
Married with Children was hilarious, and I went back and watched it, and it's a little cringe for nowadays, but I still enjoy it because it's. Well, yeah, I grew up way worse than that. I seen this meme the other day that had a kid. He was like leaning over the handlebars of his bikes, and he had like a black eye and stitches and like staples in his head and shit. It was like, this is how we grew up in the 70s and 80s, and it was fucking true. I mean, I drank water from a hose, guys. Can you believe that?
I've got scars to prove it.
Not from drinking water from a hose. I don't have scars from that. I do have scars from you can't see it on camera. I'm not going to show it to you. But so when I was 4 years old, we had a fish tank on top of this dresser in my grandma's bedroom. My grandma came and lived with us. My grandma, wow, I almost told you her name. Anyway, and I wanted to see the fish really bad, so I pulled the drawers open and climbed up that shit like a ladder, and the whole thing fell on me. So I have scars all over my body from just glass busting all over me when I was a child.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
I can barely see these on this screen. I wonder if there's a way to make it bigger. Oh, you told me not to do that. Not to make it full screen.
Don't press too many buttons.
Yeah, guys, we're using a brand new software. We got a lot of really cool animations and stuff. I don't know how any of that shit works. So.
Well, Tiff said Married with Children was a good show. Comedy shouldn't be very serious. Geek Viper says that they actually rebooted the Gong Show a few years ago. I had no idea. I don't watch that
neither. I need to find that because I bet it's great.
Apparently, we're just going to talk about classic television tonight. All in the Family and the Jeffersons were such great shows. People would lose their minds about those things today. He's not wrong.
Dude, you're not wrong at all. Dude, both of those shows would be like, what? Dude, and yeah, I just thought of something awesome to say, but I'm not gonna.
Don't be quoting no George Jefferson.
No, I wasn't gonna quote George Jefferson. I was gonna, yeah, never mind. I'm just gonna leave it.
And yeah, Trippin says the Gong Show was hilarious because the judges were mostly drunk most of the time.
Yes, yes, they were. What was another one? That Hollywood Squares one? Oh God, where they just would like. I know they filmed that like they'd film like 5 episodes with the same people, and they would just have them change their clothes and like switch places. And they would just like. And I know Bobcat Goldthwait was on there for like a whole season, and like halfway through the season, they just stopped talking to him. They just stopped talking to him like at all. They were just like, we're not going to ask him anything. So, chat, you guys want to see some news?
Zealous just showed up in the chat. Says, "What's up?
What's up, Zealous? I'm drinking some whiskey. You know, we're gonna get Ronin to start drinking on the show too, and we're gonna have a lot more fun. But
I almost made a cocktail.
You should always have a cocktail. Maybe that should be part of the intro. Like, what are you drinking tonight?
We could do that. That means I got to like actually start paying attention and getting off work on time.
Yeah, I got to do that too. My boss is always like right at 4, he goes into the house. He grabs himself a wine glass, a stemless wine glass, so it's just like the top of the wine glass. Mm-hmm. He fills it with ice, and he comes out to the shop, and he fills that all the way to the very top with rosé. And before he'll actually do that, he'll set that glass down. He'll reach in and grab a beer for me and crack one for me, so I have to stick around.
Yeah, my afternoons are not like that. But I work from home most days, so I could do whatever I wanted. Nobody would ever know. No. Leaky Dumpster says that, the Takeshi's Castle or the Us Rear as the MXC was amazing. Those were fun. I do remember those.
I don't remember any of that. That's y'all are millennials or something. I don't know what that.
Oh, you don't remember that? Takeshi's Castle was like the weird. It almost had like a Super Mario Brothers samurai theme kind of thing going on, and it was like they just abused their players, kind of like Wipeout in America and the UK, but more dangerous, more brutal. It was fun.
I don't know any of that.
You can still catch MXC reruns on like Netflix and Amazon and a few other places. It's
I got both of those things, so I can find it.
Eddie's in the house. He says, "What's up?"
Oh, Eddie, my boy. That's my boy right there. That guy is incredibly loyal. Just so you guys know, if you want a friend that you can fucking trust in, hit up that guy.
Eddie's cool. Lights, camera, action figures. Says, "How's it going?" Yeah, and then he says that MXC was Wipeout before Wipeout. Definitely. They abuse those poor people.
Yeah, I got to see it. I haven't seen it.
Yeah, the MXC version was the just goofy, like Leaky says, just goofy bad American dubs over the original Japanese game show. Oh, so they're not even pretending to say the real thing of what they're saying. They're just, it's like Mystery Science Theater 3000 with pain.
Japanese game shows are terrible. There was this one I showed it to many people, and maybe one time I'll load it up and show it on here. There's this one where there's these people in there, like they're in like a spa they're on a mountain somewhere where they're like at a ski resort or some shit, and they come out and they just sit on this chair, and then there's a countdown that happens and you can hear it, and they're like, what the fuck? And then the chair turns around and the side of the fucking building flops down and the chair falls over on its back, and there's like sleds on it, and you didn't even know it, and it starts shooting like out of the back like a fucking rocket, and it shoots them down the fucking mountain when they're in like a fucking just a towel. It's fucking insane. We'll probably load some of those up in the future just to watch because they are fucking hilarious.
You heard it here, folks. First, ToyMercs is going off the rails, and we're just going to watch Japanese game shows from now on.
Yeah, Mercs Live is now Japanese game show. So tune in next week. We have a great show for you. No, there's some crazy ones. There's ones where people are like going to use. They just go into like a porta potty or whatever, and you squat to pee there. The women squat. They don't like sit down, and like if you take a shit, you squat or whatever. So they'll wait till they go in there, and then all of a sudden it just takes them. They're on a beach, and it just takes them through the fucking beach and onto the water like they're skiing. It is fucked up, dude. It is so fucked up. Some of those Japanese game shows are insane. All right,
Well, you said you wanted another show for the channel, man. That could be it. We could just talk over Japanese game shows and do our own
just
thing.
going through other people's YouTube.
I mean,
and
Lights, camera, says he'd watch it.
So I destroyed the whole news thing you had lined up, didn't I?
Oh, the intro reel for the news? Yeah, you can still go to the screen sharing thing. But
okay, well, I don't know how to do that. I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to load up a screen and we'll go there. See if I remember how to do this because it's completely different.
Yeah, if you click on the news scene on the left, then just click add to scene.
Well,
we're still figuring this stuff out, guys. Sorry.
It's already queued up, and I had that all planned out. Thanks for making me look stupid.
Well, you said you didn't know.
So here we got Hiya Toys bringing the Rocky license to us. Look at that.
Looks pretty good. I'm
pretty stoked, honestly. I doubt I'll buy these figures, but man, look at that. Look at the face sculpt on this. Oh, that's as much as it's gonna zoom in, really.
We got to figure that zoom thing out.
Well, it's just all that allows me to do. I don't know. I'm using a different browser than last week because last week it was worse. It was looking like some pretty good articulation there. It's a great looking figure.
Look at the shoulder joints, man. They're like extra segmented. I bet you could.
Yeah, they got a lot going on there. Unfortunately, the bicep looks like it's going to get. I mean, not the bicep. The pec looks like it's going to get in the way of that for too much stuff. But who knows? It might have a hinge in the back, like a lot of SH Figure Arts.
Mm-hmm.
They might be doing that. Who knows? It's a great looking figure, and look at all the shit it comes with.
Holy crap!
It comes with half a fucking ring.
I wonder if Rocky goes with the other half. Vico says it looks amazing.
Yeah, it's looking good. Looking good. Moving on. I don't know anything about this. I just thought it looked cool when I saw it. Bloodborne. I think it's a video game. I'm also starting to think this is a statue and not an action figure.
There is an action figure version of it. If that's not it, there is one. It's third party, but it looks pretty damn cool.
Yeah, I'm sorry I'm going through it so fast, but I mean, this looks great, but this is definitely just a statue. That's cool. I want just that. Yeah, we're moving on from that because this is definitely just a statue. I should have realized that before I decided to talk about it. Sorry, people.
Goji says that it's really cool. Hiya Toys is actually doing the 1/12 scale now. They're doing a good job too.
Yeah, they've been doing 1/12 scale for a minute. They don't do a lot of 1/12 scale. But anyway, let's move into something else here. Let's look at this for a second. And Ronin, I am so sorry, but you're gonna have to deal with the chat for.
He took the picture off screen even. Boo. Oh, well. So, who else is down here? Vico. There's no tomorrow, right? Yeah. So any of you guys actually fans of that Bloodborne game? Have you seen the third party figure that I'm talking about? I don't remember who makes it, but it looks really good and has some great articulation and comes with a crap ton of accessories. It looks cool. But yeah, he had the statue version instead. Oh well. Um, hey, I bet you I can still do this. Look at that. So that's the next thing we're talking about. This is the NECA Alien Romulus Suspended Alien. And it actually comes with that whole set piece. So you can actually hang him from that circle. It is the weirdest thing, but it's kind of cool. Hey, Profit Director. Nice to see you here. Deadman should be back in just a minute. I didn't have anything to talk about.
Sunday of the month. And it's all about movies, and we go by years, or they go by years. And we just did 1988, which was good. Great year for movies. Really hard to pick 10. You go over your 10 favorites. It was really hard to pick
There were a couple,
10 favorites from 1988.
there were a couple of good ones in that list, though, man. Heather's, They Live,
Dude, those
especially
those
They
those
Live.
were all on my list.
There were a
But
couple
I
other
was
good
the
ones
only
on there.
person to pick Heather's though, which I thought was weird. But anyway.
I don't think Lights liked the alien figure. He
Oh
says
well,
his
we're gonna go
biggest
back to it.
poo. Poo, he says.
Who? Um, I think it has potential. I know I see what they're trying to do here. They're trying to give us like scenes and all that, but there's a lot of this scene to be made. All you're getting is this circular thing with all this shit and this alien that's all ripped up. What's Vico got to say?
He says visually it's super cool. Photo is very well done, but the price, he says, is bonkers.
Oh, is the price bonkers? I don't know what the price is. I'm not looking at the price. Um, yeah. What is it, like $100 or something? It can't be a
I
hundred bucks.
don't remember. The thing that tripped me out is it doesn't come with walls. So you got to figure
No.
out how to hang the whole thing up yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. It looks like it has like screws in the back. So you can
Light
screw it
says
into something. I don't know.
Light says it's 80.
80?
Yeah,
Wow.
that's a little high for that. And yeah,
Well, there's a lot of sculpting going on there, and just understanding how much all that shit can cost a company. I'm gonna say 80 might be slightly steep, but I'm saying slightly. I'm gonna stay on the slightly side of this. It's not that expensive, honestly, with all of this sculpt in there. Because just remember, they're not putting this stuff in from the garbage. They're all of this has a mold that they have to pay for. So
oh, it's definitely some work, but it should have come with walls or a way to hang it up. It's just
yeah, it could
weird.
have come with a way to hang it up for sure.
Yeah.
But it's cool. I mean, can I zoom in? Oh, look at that! I can zoom in on that
Hey,
one.
you can zoom on that one.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I mean
Bull
that.
80 just showed up in the chat and says, "What's up?"
Who's that? Oh, Bull. What's up, Bull? Yeah, I think it's cool. I like it. I mean, I'm not going to pay $80 for it, but I mean, look at this. Look at this, though. That's almost worth $80 to me right there. I'm sorry, but that's just me, though. That's
The
just me.
mangled alien is pretty cool.
Yeah.
So Light says it's got holes in the top like some of the old Toy Biz bases.
Hmm.
So you could do some stuff with that.
So are they like keyholes, like where you could like put screws in the ceiling and you put it up there and then twist it and it stays, something like that?
I don't know.
I'm wondering. Oh, here we go. Maybe we'll see it.
Yeah,
Yeah, this is all it is, which is I can understand why people thinking $80 is too much for this. And you know what? I hope everybody thinks $80 is too much for this, and I'm hoping that I can catch this on a sale for like
Right?
30 in the future because I want this, but I don't want to spend $80 on it.
Yeah.
It's like that frog that Mezco did last week. Like
The frog is cool, but not for that price. No.
no, the frog is super cool, but no, it is not what was it, 119? Definitely not 119. Oh, see, here we
Shoots
go.
in the house.
What?
Shoots in the house.
Oh, shoot me! What's
Yeah,
up?
shoot.
So here we go. Here's a view from the top.
Oh, it does have the slotted holes. That's cool. So you can't
Yeah,
hang it up. Yeah.
yeah. Those, yeah. Well, man, that's a weird way to do it. I would have made the keyholes this way, like all in one direction, so you could like spin it because it's a circle. It makes more sense to me to spin it than it does to move it. But who the fuck am I? I don't fucking know.
It's just so tiny. You're going to put it on your ceiling up in the corner or something, and nobody's going to be able to tell what it is. They're going to think you got a big giant spider up there or something.
You, sure, whatever. All right, so now we're going on a little bit of Super 7, guys. Hey, let us know in the comments if you even want us to talk about Super 7. I mean, I know a lot of people don't like them. I know Ronan and I were talking about this figure, and it does look super fucking cool, but I don't give a shit about this band.
Right?
Like at all. I mean, they guess they got something going for them. And I did buy about one of the Cliff Burtons, and I did buy one of the Lemmys, and I'm not impressed with the figures at all.
Lights apparently has got beef with that. Are you a Ghost fan, Lights?
Well, we could fight if you want. I'm in Washington State, bro. I'll give you my address. Show up whenever, bro. Show up whenever. We could deal with this.
Well, I mean, so they put on a great stage show. I mean, they got good presence. I like the makeup and the whole stick they got. You know, the gimmick. I just don't like their music. I mean, just to be honest. But oh, so Light says that he's got beef with the figure.
Okay. All right. Well, what's up with the figure, Lights?
Yeah, we're just looking at it going, okay, that's kind of cool. And it's news. So
Yeah, it's looking like a lot of soft goods. Can't see anything underneath the soft goods. I mean, this is all digital render, obviously, because this is a little bit too straight to be anything but that. But
can you zoom in on the face?
as much as I
Will it
can.
let you? Oh, that's not too bad.
Yeah. I mean, it's a great look, and like I would almost buy this for just these soft goods.
It's kind of a cool look.
Yeah.
Prophet says that he got their Biggie Smalls figure.
Oh yeah. The Super 7 biggest was that one of the little 3 3/4?
I don't remember. I don't have any Super 7 figure, guys. Sorry. I just don't.
And then if you pre-order, you can get the devil horns and this extra head sculpt. So the head sculpt the extra head sculpt they're showing, this one, is that the same thing?
I think the mouth is a little different.
Yeah, it is. Okay.
So subtle.
Pre-order bonus right here. Okay. Oh, look at those. Those are crazy. All right, we're moving on from that. Here's some fucking Thundercat shit. Anybody care about Thundercats? Because we could talk about this, chat, but you guys got to tell me whether you want to hear about it or not. I want to hear whether you want to hear about it or not. Super 7 sucks. Sorry, not sorry.
Eddie starting shit.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong.
Some of them are cool. I mean, I have to admit, but they've got that very cartoony style, so you really have to be into that look to really care, to be honest. Prophet says the ultimate biggie is what he's got. So it is one of the. I didn't even know that existed.
Yeah, I didn't know that existed either. Prophet Director, you're gonna have to show me some pictures. If you guys don't know who Prophet Director is, He's a great dude. Catch him on Casual Toy Collector almost every time they're on, and I don't know their schedule because it's weird. So sorry.
Yeah, Lights says that he's got all the previous versions, and they've just steadily raised the prices, and now it's twice the price of the original, and the soft goods leave a lot to be desired. So, that's how the industry works,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
it is how the industry works, especially if you keep buying them.
Hey, at least it's you'll get 5 more repaints before they add anything new to it.
I'm not hearing anybody in the chat saying they want to talk about this, so we're moving on to this, and I don't even know what this is from.
Yeah, what the hell is that?
I don't know. It's kind of cool though. I really like this face sculpt right there. Oh, that's all I get. Fucking jerks, man. That's it.
Geek Viper says Profit Director is Destro, isn't he?
Well, kinda. He's the Pimp Daddy Destro. If you really want to get into it, but what? I don't know what this is from at all. But this is cool.
Yeah, like I said, I'm the wrong person to ask. I'm not a Super
Yeah.
7 guy.
I don't know
didn't
what
see
this
these.
is. And we're not gonna read anything for you guys. So there you go. That was for some reason it was NECA and a bunch of Super 7 all in the same article. By the way, all everything we're looking at right now has been from it's been from ToyMercs. Just so you guys know, I don't want you guys to think that I went and found all this shit on my own. I totally didn't do that.
So Profit must have just missed you talking about Apollo Creed.
Yeah, we'll do it for a second. Here you go, Prophet. We're going to show you all the pictures real fast because we've already been through it.
It looks pretty good. We were
It
just
does. It
worried
looks
about
great.
how the shoulders would work with that torso.
Yeah, it looks great. So now we're going to move on to some Ninja Turtles. Now, this was put up as a question, right? Like it was like they weren't telling us who it is. Does anybody know what this is? Because I don't know the A. What is this? Is this the Anarchy version of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Like what's going on here?
Yeah, so I missed it out. I'm a little clueless on this one too, but I wanted to bring it up because I thought it was interesting. So apparently there is a 5th turtle. So as somebody who
And
grew up reading turtle comics, I don't remember a 5th turtle. So, is it April? April got turned into a turtle?
you would
Oh,
think
that's just
April would be a
weird.
little bit cuter than that. I would think. Come on, April. She would at least have some boobs, right? No, this can't be April. I don't believe any of you guys.
That's just weird. Weird.
Well, yeah, this isn't for me, guys.
I mean, the figure looks fine.
Looks all right.
It's a repainted Leo, basically, but
Yeah. Here's another one.
it's a little more interesting.
A little more interesting. Yeah, this is like the Conan turtle or something. I don't know. What, like
You need
sword tie?
We need labels for our talking points.
We definitely do. But we find all this shit right before we go on the show, so we don't know what the fuck we're talking about.
Yeah, that is a weird mishmash of costume, isn't it?
Yep.
Tiffany says that she's not into the April turtle.
I'm gonna have to agree with you on that. I don't think I'm into this one either. I'm just not really a turtle guy. Like I don't hate it. This is a little bit fun, I guess. Hey, look at that. That's cool.
Oh, he comes with the Polaroid.
And I can zoom in on it finally. The Polaroid's cool. I like that. But I seriously doubt I'm gonna buy this figure to get that Polaroid. And what are these like? Are these like Slurpees? Are we fighting Slurpees?
Slurpee monsters. It's what is it? Aqua Teen Hunger Force. That's funny.
Yeah. What does this ST stand for? Is there anybody that can tell us what that stands for?
Super Turtle. Obviously.
Are you sure it's not a stupid turtle?
We're gonna have to drink more to look at this stuff, aren't we?
Yeah, you're gonna have to start drinking with me.
Aiden says that Hiya Toys actually did a Universal Soldier figure that was supposed to launch in February but disappeared. A little off topic, but since we were talking about Hiya, I wanted to bring it up. Yeah, I never saw that, so it is gone.
I it's still up for pre-order on like Toys Metaverse and stuff. Pre-orders actually might be sold out, honestly. I don't know. But yeah, I did see it, and I also again wasn't excited about it. I'm trying to figure this out. This is what I'm supposed to do, right? Yeah.
There you go.
I did see it. Super not excited about it. I can look and see if we can pull it up real quick because I know it's listed places still.
JP showed up and he says Universal Soldier kicks ass.
JP, what's up, my brother?
Is he a Jean-Claude Van Damme fan?
JP likes so much weirdness. It's cool. He's a good guy. Follow him on Instagram if you're not doing that.
Free plug for JP.
But let's see. Yeah. Did the chat got anything going on? We haven't started talking about McFarlane yet, so they have no fun, right? You guys are just like hanging out waiting for that.
That's the highlight of every show, right? JP loves Jean-Claude Van Damme.
I'm looking for it. I don't know if I'm going to be able to. Can I even? I don't know. This site is so weird.
Yeah, go into some more news. If you can't find it, you can't find it.
Hold on, give me a second.
It's dead air, man. If you're not talking, that means I have to talk, and nobody wants to listen.
Well, that's why you got to start drinking because we'll all have a lot more fun.
Well, since we were talking about turtles, Goji says that the JoyToy Ninja Turtles look pretty awesome. I think we mentioned them last week, didn't we? Because you said you weren't a big fan of those either, and I think they look pretty good. They're just too small. Way too small.
What I don't like about them is that every turtle is exactly the same.
Well, that's kind of how they started in the books. They were all basically the same thing, just with different weapons. They even all had the same colored headbands at first.
Yeah, but I do know that. Oh, no Universal Soldiers to be found. Never mind. So I guess that's done for.
Sad.
Do we want to look at this symbiote action symbiote Spider-Man? What, the net guy, the net man or whatever that you already showed everybody because you have it?
Yeah, that's the only reason I sent it to you, is in case anybody cared,
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was my most recent figure, and he's not perfect, but he's kind of cool.
I mean, it's a good look. He looks like looks like a teenager. There's no like it's just a done button. Are you fucking serious? I could zoom in though all I want. That's good.
Yeah, mine doesn't look quite that cool. He's
Well, there's purple lights on this guy.
Well, but he's got like muscles showing through the suit, and the suit on mine is a little baggy, so you don't see the.
Yeah, and yours is like sunken in on this
Yeah.
bits here. I saw that. I remember that. But I mean, it's just cool looking. Like, it's cool. Oh, look, now I can move through it. That's weird. Can it even get into this pose like here at all?
I kind of. It won't stay there because the suit pushes it out of where it wants to be. But yeah, his legs just don't move very well because of the suit.
Well, is it worth the money? That's what I'm going to ask you. Is it worth the money?
At full price, probably not. Unless you just really want a shelf piece or really like Symbiote Spider-Man. I do like it better than the Marvel Legends one just for pictures because I think it'll photograph pretty good. But yeah, he's not super articulated, unfortunately. Oh, we're missing some comments. So yeah, Aiden's disappointed you couldn't find the Universal Soldier. Vico says that you need to bring up that Cyborg Superman from McFarlane, please.
It's in the queue. I don't know if you guys can see these little tiny little things here, but it's way over here.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
We definitely get there. But right now we want to talk about this Berserk figure from SH Figure Arts. Am I right? It is SH Figure Arts, right?
I think so.
Bandai Spirits,
Yes.
yeah. SH
Yeah.
Figure Arts.
So
Basically.
Lights really likes the Spider-Man.
He does look super cool. Do you actually have it, Light? Oh, that's what I want to know. They did have a colored Netman. Is that what he's called? The colored Netman.
I don't know if they called him colored. That sounds kind of bad. But there is a full red and blue traditional Spider-Man.
Yeah, and it does look super cool. I mean, it looks great. That little one looks great. I mean, the black one looks great. The colored one looks great. I'm with you on that, Tiffy. I can actually see that, Tiffany. No, I don't think we need any more Spider-Man. This is a cool looking figure. So this is from Berserk, right?
Yeah, look at the articulation, man. When you get to the joints, there's some pictures of him, I think, in this listing without all the armor and stuff. And if not, I should have sent you a link to it because the way the joints are made are just really cool. The knees and the elbows and the articulation on this is just amazing. And I haven't looked really close at any of the other figs, to be honest, because I haven't watched or seen anything from Berserk in a decade. I was into this way back in the day and haven't looked at it in a while. And I saw this figure pop up, and it's just really cool. Really
It does
cool.
look cool. His head is huge. He's got a big head.
Oh, he's a big guy.
Yeah.
JP says that the wrist articulation is awful, and they can't hold heavy plastic weapons.
Well, that was the first Guts. The first Guts had that issue for sure. I doubt this one's going to be that bad. No, I'm not seeing any listings without all this stuff on him. But this is just a piece right here that just plugs in. It's just an arm folded piece. It's both arms plugs into the shoulders. I know that from the Dragon Ball Z collection. I just recently sold to Eddie Figs. Thanks again, Eddie. I have some more. I have a little more room now. It's a cool looking figure, though. I like it.
Yeah, the general consensus in the chat is that it's a really cool version of Zod. I mean, it just looks good. I mean, it looks fairly accurate to the manga, and like I said, it looks really articulate. Lights really likes the Spider-Man. He says it just looks more like the art style, and I agree. That's the reason I bought it, is I thought it looked a little more.
We already did that. Do we want to talk about this at all?
Next.
Do we want to talk about this?
I think we should make fun of this. And JP's going to hate me for saying it, but why did we need this? This is the collector's edition Titus they just announced. And yes, he comes with the lights in his face. And yes, he comes with some cool, better scaled weapons and better paint from what I can tell. But they just did this figure. It's not like it's even been that long. Oh, don't put me on highlights just so I can rant about how this annoys me. Way to go. Well, I'm at least going to put the figure back on the screen so people can see what I'm ranting about it. And yeah, I'm with you, JP. It's just kind of, it's cool and it's nice and it looks good, but I would rather see other figures or updated re-releases of something that we didn't just get. So it's kind of weird. Kind of annoyed me, but whatever. Let's get that out of the way. So let's see. Tiff, yeah, I thought the Berserker figure looked good too. Leaky. It's so weird calling you that. Yeah, we do need more good Hulk figures. I'm not impressed with that Ultimates figure they just came out with. It's just too rubbery, and I don't like the faces. But I'm a jackass, so. JP's talking about the Titus again. Yeah, it's a McFarlane scheme of just hey, look, we're going to change a few little things in the paint and re-release it, so you have to buy it again, and we're going to call it the collector's edition. Yay! Yeah. Ed, Ed, and Eddie. Well, that's a cartoon I haven't watched in a long time. Um,
Sorry, I'm an asshole. My wife was trying to get the Hulu password for some reason.
you didn't give your wife the Hulu password? That's fucking rude, man.
No, she fucking has the Hulu password. She just didn't know what it was. She, for some reason, it's not working on the Roku. I don't even want to talk about it anymore. Anyway, what were we bitching about? What did I
Oh,
miss?
we're just kind of making fun of this figure. And so Leaky, JP's on board. He agrees with me. It's just kind of a McFarlane style re-release that's annoying. Leaky says he's annoyed that the sizing is off and the scale is a little off compared to the standard figures. Um, yeah, I'm right there with
This
you.
is the standard now. Everything new is going to be at this sizing, though. They've done this before, from what I understand.
Yeah, that's what JP's saying. Boo. Yeah, that's just because in the last like 4 months I have bought like a crap ton of these. They're going to change the style, and I'm going to have to get all new figures.
Eventually, there'll just be 1/12 scale. Everybody.
Yeah, you're not wrong there.
Yeah, I don't care. I didn't care about this figure in the first place. I like that that it comes with the lights. I know that it was set up to put the lights in it in the original release, correct?
Yeah, and I think that my theory is that's the only reason they went up to a bigger scale is to make room for the lights and stuff.
Yeah, probably. And it's $60. I don't hate on it for $60. I mean, I don't care about Blue Boys, period. But um, I like using light up features in my photography. My favorite accessory is the lantern that came with the original sod cutter from Mezco, and I find a way to put that in every picture I can because it's just a cool little thing, and I don't have to worry about lighting it up or even adding any lights in afterwards. It's great. I like it. I think it's cool that they went ahead and re-released it with the lights. They could have just waited until they had it down and put the lights out. That'd have been cooler. But
Yeah, I agree.
people like me who didn't buy it before, who still now, it. Like, it doesn't make me angry. So
You're not going to buy it anyway, so
yeah,
it's not chaos. You're not going to buy it anyway.
yeah. Well, buy more than chaos, but not much more. I mean, I have a whole lot of Tyranids. All right, so here we go, guys. Here it is.
Yeah, Leaky's saying that he just ordered the new GDCR and GDCR. You gotta say it like that. And it's gonna screw his whole collection scale. Yeah, I'm with you, man. Um, hey, before you talk about that Superman we're gonna make fun of, Aiden wants to know if we saw the 3-pack of wrestling figures they just announced from Jazzware.
What?
Yeah, I didn't see that in the stuff I was looking at either. So, hey, we're missing all the news that people want to talk about, man. We're not good at this.
Guys, you guys could like message myself or Ronin or well, don't message ToyMercs, it'll get lost. But you can message myself, you can message Ronin, you can message Legions, ToyMercs Legions on Instagram, and hit us up with any sort of news you want us to go over, because we don't find everything and we don't know everything you guys want to talk about. So what's this wrestling thing you're looking for? Who announced it? Where can I find it? Is it on Instagram? Let me know.
Yeah, he just put Jazzware 3-pack. That's all I know.
Yeah, yeah.
Jazzware does some decent figs though.
I'm about to look for it. If you just tell me.
You teased them with the Cyborg Superman, and now you're going to go look for wrestling figures. Oh man, you're going to start a riot.
I definitely. Well, I mean, the first thing about the Cyborg Superman is he doesn't have trigger fingers right away, so there's nothing to make fun of right off. So,
Hey, that's a plus. Maybe he heard you bitching about it a few weeks ago.
A few weeks ago, fucking months ago, we've been bitching about McFarlane figures that don't need trigger fingers that have trigger fingers. But anyway, yeah. Is there any more information about this 3-pack of wrestling figures? Because I'll look for it. I'll give it a good little college try. But if not, we're just gonna go into McFarlane.
Yeah, going in McFarlane. If he pops up with a link or more news, we can look it up later.
Okay. Oh, that was the wrong button. See, I got to figure this out a little bit more.
Here, this one's
That's
the one you
cool, though. I like the smoke, though. I like that a lot. So here we go. Cyborg Superman from McFarlane Toys. People. This doesn't look too bad. A little bit shiny, but it doesn't look super bad. That cape looks terrible, and that's soft goods, and it looks see-through as shit. Look at that. Look at
Yeah,
this.
that does look really
Especially
thin.
right there in the crotch. You can see through it really good. It's really big over here next to me, guys. So, oops, showing a different hand.
Yep, Geek
Showing another
Vipers.
trigger finger.
Geek Viper wants to know if he has really large hands.
This
They look
this
pretty
this
large.
this hand looks really large. The fist doesn't look so large. His arm looks a little weird and like out of place. But anyway, we'll move on. So far I'm not hating on this. Um, yeah, so far this doesn't bother me. I mean, this kind of bothers me. You seeing that?
Oh yeah, that's weird. The cape is coming out of his skin.
I
That's
don't.
weird.
I'm wondering if that's a thing or if this is just a digital render. If I mean, looking at this figure, like his whole head is like off kilter. It should be the middle of his forehead should be here,
It does
not
look
here.
kind of off, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Weird.
But either way, it's not a digital render though because look at all this glare. They would have gotten rid of that. They wouldn't have that. Wow, that is terrible. But other than that, though, this doesn't look too bad.
They should have picked a different angle. Who's their photographer?
Yeah, here it is from the back, and we still got that big old weird gap. But I don't know. Some of you guys that really want this figure, that's cool. I'm glad that they made it for you. Didn't SH figure not SH figure arts, but didn't somebody else make this figure?
Mayfix.
Yeah,
He
didn't
just
Mayfix?
says it's got the Mayfix and it's really good.
Yeah, and yeah, the Mayfix figure looks so good. I almost wanted to buy it, and I don't give a fuck about Superman like at all. So, and then we got the card. That's cool. So he comes with this hand, this hand, this hand, and a pointy finger. Pointy finger. Almost looks like a gun hand. Like he's like, whatever. Yeah, it's not terrible. This isn't terrible. I don't hate it. I do hate that. I hate that. But that's nitpicky, and I'm just bitching about Todd McFarlane because I can. The packaging looks great. Hopefully, it doesn't cost $130 because of tariffs.
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, GameStop exclusive.
Oh, that's annoying.
Yeah.
So, because you were waiting for
No, look at that though. That looks fucking great. I'm not gonna. I doubt the figure's gonna have paint this good.
well,
But
like what we keep saying, man. And McFarlane either knocks those head sculpts out of the park, and they're really, really good for what they are, or they're awful. And this one actually looks pretty stinking good.
yeah, pretty stinking good. Did you say pretty stinking good?
It's fucking great. How about that?
It's pretty stinking good, guys. This looks all right. Yeah, I like it. I like it. And look! All of a sudden, this is gone. This weird thing is gone.
I don't think it's gone. I think it's just not as obvious.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know, but I do like that head sculpt. I'm going to go back to it because I really like that. I like that a lot.
The teeth are actually a lot more detailed
Teeth
from
are
what I can
good.
tell.
And like
Yeah.
this like I know it looks all digital to me because it's really big, but like on this screen it looks killer. Like the way it's kind of like it blends in from this red to whatever greenish white is going on here. I like that a lot. This is fucking cool. This head sculpt is great. Good job, Todd. But then I look at the rest of the figure.
Geek Viper says that's his accusing finger.
What's he accusing you of? I'm about to drink an empty glass. I don't know anything about this figure, and look. I mean, no offense, she's looking a little dumpy.
I don't even know what character this is, man. I'm sorry.
I don't know either. This this ain't doing it for me. Anybody in the chat got anything to say about this figure and why we need it? Anyone? You know what I need over here in my soundboard is cricket sounds.
Crickets? Yeah, that would be appropriate. So somebody posted some more news about the wrestling figs, in case you were curious. I don't know if
Yeah.
you saw me pull that up a second ago. It's the AEW House of Black 3-pack.
AEW House of Black 3-pack.
I know you're a wrestling fan.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, kind of. So, anyway. What are you laughing at?
There's a little bit of a delay between the chat and us. So Mrs. Vaz says she was eaten by Slimmer. JP says that she's Miss She-Hulk.
Miss She-Hulk?
Vico says it's just meh, a lot of Geek Viper saying he just made a fire figure and it was a Target exclusive. So yeah, why do we need this? Because it's McFarlane and that's what he does. Prophet says it's actually a decent Jade figure. Oh, that's what character that is. Okay, so that makes sense. Vico says resting bitch face. All you need to know.
The only listing I'm finding for this 3-pack is on eBay, and I don't want to. I'm not gonna use that link. So, if anybody wants to, in very short fashion, send me an actual link on Instagram at Deadmanwon. I will bring it up. Other than if that doesn't happen, then we're just gonna go back to we're gonna go back to resting bitch face over here. Oh, I picked the wrong one. Damn it! I'm so not good at this. There we go. I'll get better, guys. I'll get better. Maybe I'll stop drinking. I can't even say that with a straight face, guys. But yeah, this figure looks terrible. Like Todd McFarlane usually makes the female figures usually look at least attractive, and I don't even know what's going on here. And I'm really glad that this is not like a real person, because yes, I'm gonna body shame this figure because it looks dumpy as shit. If it was an actual person, I wouldn't do that. I swear I wouldn't. But
okay, to defend this figure a tiny bit, go back to that close-up shot. That's got a lot of articulation for a McFarlane figure.
This one?
Yeah, look at it's got extra shoulder joints. It's got
they all have that.
As
a matter of fact, in order to get any articulation out of those shoulders, you have to take these little rings out. Those are just rings in between the fucking peg. I'm not kidding. I've actually have many McFarlane figures where I've taken these little pieces of plastic out to get more articulation out of their shoulders.
Prophet says that her boyfriend Kyle. Kyle is such an appropriate asshole boyfriend name. Apologies, Denny Kyle's watching. But Kyle did get her killed, so the resting bitch face is warranted, he says.
Okay. Yeah, she looks like a bitch.
Same on you, Kyle. So multiple people have sent you that link now, they said, if you want to see the wrestling figures.
Most of what?
Multiple people have sent you the wrestling figure links if you want to see it.
Oh, okay. Well, let's get up. Get me out of the screen. Get me into a screen where it's just you and me again. You're better at that than me. Move the screen.
Ta-da!
There we
Okay.
go. Yeah, we'll talk, and
And
I'll go look. I'll go grab that.
while you're looking, Geek says that why is it funnier when Skelly screws it up?
Because I'm meaner about it.
But don't feel too bad because at least some people are on your side. Vico says that you're doing excellent. That sounds very condescending when you read it like that, but
Yeah, exactly. I didn't ask your fucking opinion.
Oh, and Tiff says that she had a typo in her earlier post and she was eaten by Slimer from Ghostbusters.
This is not a link to anything. This is Jazz Boys. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, wait a minute. I think we're there. I think we're just about there. Oh, what the fuck? They got a lot of pop-ups, guys. I'm gonna do this. Maybe you guys won't have to see the pop-ups, but here we go. I'm gonna do it.
Wrestling.
Well, wrestling, it's fun. That's not what I'm sharing right now. We're
That's
gonna
the
fix
screen
that.
of things you want to share.
Yeah, I know. That's the screen that's actually showing that I'm sharing right now. So I'm gonna share another one.
The program is smarter than we are.
Yeah, much smarter than we are. But we're figuring it out. It's gonna be easy. Oh, it's not gonna be easy. It's gonna be fun though.
You're just gonna go back to the other screen. You'll be fine. And Geek Viper says he doesn't know if you're doing excellent, but it's all right.
I'm not trying to do anything. All right. So I gotta share the news one, right? That's what I gotta share?
Yep.
It's not doing it. There we go. Here we go. Here we go. This is what we're trying to look at right now. This actually looks great. This looks like Mad Max. This does not look like wrestling figures. So this is what now? This is House of Black going on in AEW right now.
Yep. Prophet says that WWE has a Space Marine character. Dude, I am so out of touch with wrestling. How is that even a thing?
I've not seen that at all. And I watch WWE with my wife twice a week, and I've not seen a Space Marine character.
So I don't know if you can zoom in on those figures, man, but that one in the center, I've seen some good shots of. And I forgot his name.
Look at that.
Sorry, guys. But he's got the accessories and the layers on the outfit and the details actually look pretty stinking good. I said stinking good again just for you.
Oh, God, you got to stop doing that, man. You're embarrassing me here. You're fucking embarrassing me. Pretty stinking good.
I did that just for you.
No, so actually these look cool. Like I could see myself buying these figures just for like prop pieces, you know, like background characters or whatever, just because this looks evil, this looks evil, this looks evil. The rest of it looks like wrestlers, but that's cool.
Well, they're evil wrestlers, right?
I like it. If I accept these cookies, well, yeah, that'll go away. Cool. Yeah, I mean these are great. No, so who mentioned these again?
Aiden and I'm sorry, guys. A couple of people mentioned it. Lights sent you the link to it. So,
well, thanks, guys. Thanks to all of you guys. But these fucking head sculpts look like shit.
Yeah, those aren't as good.
Those look terrible. And their photographer is just awful. I'm sorry. I don't know who fucking takes these photos, and I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be an asshole to you, but Jesus Christ, get some glare off of this shit.
Maybe he thinks it makes them look sweaty. I don't know.
You just can't see anything. Yeah. Like, yeah, these head sculpts, I guess that doesn't look so bad from this angle with that lighting. I mean, yeah, they're cool.
And just in time,
I'm liking these. I'm liking these like mask things they got and like these weird hood things. I'm liking this. I like
So
this.
I got to ask, this is what, AEW? I know you
Mhm.
watch wrestling, so what do you watch? WWE?
Yeah, I watch WWE with my wife.
So apparently you can't watch both, or you don't want to watch
Dude, if I was watching more wrestling, I'd be watching wrestling every night of the week.
both?
And I don't want to do that. But this looks cool. I kind of wish they were holding hands right here. Almost looks
That
like
Raven says that they need a couple of your Deadman victim head packs.
maybe.
They do look
Maybe.
like they're holding hands, though. That's funny.
Yeah,
And
these are pretty cool though.
Geek
I bet
Viper,
this is the lie.
probably. Geek Viper says he likes the sweaty toys.
Geek Viper likes his toys sweaty.
Yeah,
All
you better
right.
watch out. You'll get Killzone in the chat really fast talking like that.
He's not wrong. Killzone to show up. You start talking about sweaty men. Yeah, these figures look terrible without the accessories, though. Like, that doesn't look too bad. He's not wearing the mask thing. It doesn't look too bad. But then all of a sudden, yikes! That looks awful. So does that. Eee. This looks great, though. I like this. I love this look. All right. Well, and with that,
Next.
that's it. We are
That's
done
it?
with news. We are
Well,
done with news. And we've gone over the hour mark. We will be finding a way to incorporate photos in here in the future, people. That is something that will happen. Um, but as for now, head over to the SKN network and go watch Chet and Alex Storm talk about whatever they're talking about. I bet it has something to do with Joe's. That's what they're big into. Ronan, you got anything you want to say before we leave tonight?
I don't guess so, man. We've got in our notes that you have a list of other channels that you want to mention.
I
Shout
just
out
did.
to Shadow
Shadow
Knows.
Knows Network is on right after us. So they actually started 15 minutes ago. Go check them out. And after that is the Sarlacc Digest. If you're into Star Wars, go hit that one up. That is a good one. They're both good shows. Go check that out. And after that, we're done. Oh, was I supposed to end broadcast right then when I said that?
Yeah, we're just gonna, sorry guys, bye. No, we don't have an outro yet, do we? We need a better outro, don't we?
Yeah, we did. We definitely need. I need to make an outro. I haven't figured it out yet. I've been working on it though, and I'm getting kind of close. Anybody have any suggestions? Don't tell me because I'm already halfway through it, and it would just take a lot longer if that happened. But anyway, thank you guys all for joining. Appreciate you guys.
Leaky's got a good question.
Oh,
Are we going to do a weekly theme at the end of the shows?
Oh, you know what? We should be doing that, and we didn't have a guest tonight, so that's tough. So I guess we're just going to give it to you, Ronan. What is the weekly? What's the ToyMercs weekly this week?
Oh man, you put me on the spot. I think the next person who puts a hashtag in the chat should get it.
All right.
I want to see what comes up. Raven said your audio is much, much better this week.
Oh well, yeah. My bars are much better today than they were the other day. So just what's going on.
Good internet will make a big difference.
Mhm.
Geek Viper. Geek Viper says the new hashtag is sweaty mercs.
Okay. Sorry, tripping with toys. Make that one work. Sorry.
Oh man.
All right, with that one, we are fucking out. See you later, guys.
See you guys.